Okay, so I look like it because I feel like shit. But only just medicated. Which I did for this episode. It felt like Cult of Chucky with the crazy shit. Anyway, previously on fucking Chucky, the ghosts are becoming more of a presence. Chucky committed one murder, he getting sicker. Conversation with Tiffany, and now in this episode, season 3, episode 6, Panic Room, which I saw that in theaters when it came out. That was an experience, let me tell you. Anyway, yeah, so this episode is basically picks up after the other one. They're cleaning up the president and Mrs. Collins, the first lady, she's talking to the Secret Service, whoever that dude is. And at this point, she's had enough. She's trying to get the kids out of there, and he's like, it's not that easy. Uh, they're trying not to wake. He doesn't want to wake him up, but she's like, or but she does. She tries to get him out of there. I was like, no. Uh, and then they bring in like how many characters look like Devon Sawa? And I like that this episode actually points that out because a lot of people were good, like complaining, like criticizing that, like nobody's pointing this out. There are so many people that look like this dude. So they bring in a President's double, which makes sense, and it's double Devon Sawa. Only he's definitely not a politician, not political, likes politics, but you can tell he's not the same dude. Which is a concern that Mr. Collins has. They're like, she's like, the children will know the difference, which they do when they see him like instantly. And if that were enough, it's like Return of the Living Characters. What's this episode's going to be called? Return of the Living Dead, because it's like Return of the Living Characters here. Remember the creepy doctor from Cult of Chucky, who went on to be recast as Lexi's father? He's back again as another character. And then talking about bringing in someone else, a doctor, a woman, for Mrs. Collins to talk to. Okay. And the ghosts are becoming more of a presence. Oh boy. So yeah, all this is happening while Lexi and Devin and why can't I remember her name? Lexi, Devin, there's 3 of them. Hold on. Lexi, Devin, and Jake. Yeah, Wheeler. Is that the last name? Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Lexi, Devin, and Jake are on their way to the White House. As I said previously in another episode, uh, also Jake and Devin are all over each other because of what happened before. Okay, and like she's like, congratulations, you gotta tell everybody. I'm like, I don't want to hear about children doing that. No children doing that, man. But anyway, so yeah, they get ready for that, and Chucky sets it all up in motion. Like we now know what his ultimate strategy was. Oh, and oh boy, I did not. Um, so yeah, they get to the house. Apparently, Mrs. Collins didn't take him out of the White House, but not the president shows up. She's like, "You can't be here," but they're like, "It's fine. He's gonna be sick." And all this unnecessary cover up, man. Like you said, I get it, but come on. Any kids are asking questions, as they probably would, and they're all talking about watching the movie. And I love this sort of side they take in Marvel. They're like, watch the Marvel. They're like, no. They start listening to it, they get to horror. They're like, no. Okay. Um, so at the dinner table, the kids keep asking about their father. and Mr. Collins is trying. And I want to say she's been the highlight. Devin Shaw has been good too. Uh, but Mrs. Collins, like I've been thinking about this since last week, man. I once called this woman, the actress that played this woman, that fine ass nun. Ever season two, and now she's basically kind of leading the series. And I'm loving it. Like she's the only non-legacy character with her and Devin Sawa, but one of the only non-legacy characters that are not absolutely boring this season. So there's that. And she's basically trying to hold this all together. She's holding everything down, she's trying to grieve, be there for her children, figure out how to run, no, how to basically get out of politics because she's basically done. But she was murdered, so she's doing all this stuff at the same time, and she's also trying to reassure her kids without telling them what happened. And there's so many shots of her just with a cigarette in hand, just sitting there, just contemplating everything. Beautiful. Uh, so most of the kills in this movie, and I love that Chucky called this out because if you remember in season 2, episode 7, was it, where Chucky talked about how he hated guns. Yeah, because he's been murdered by guns. Well, it comes back around this time. Uh, Chucky winds up tricking a younger kid into getting into the safe. There's this gun, and that Chucky has a big ass gun, and he takes Mr. Jenkins, that's what his name I think it is. Devin Sawa was the character. He takes Mr. Jenkins hostage with the kid to the elevator, and just that the Secret Service is about to call it in, and Chucky shoots him in the head. And there's another agent just outside the elevator who didn't hear it. Yet you see Mr. Collins and the other kids running like so they heard it way the hell over here, but the dude just outside didn't. Okay. Even though that was like, oh, and it's a black dude. Like then he pulls his gun out, and Chucky shoots him. So he's like, these are so impersonal. He's like, guns are so impersonal. And he goes over to about how he doesn't like them. But he continues about how he doesn't like them, and now he's been murdered by multiple times. He also says he has to do what he has to do. He doesn't really have the time to be all fancy. Then he pulls out a pen from his agent's lapel pocket, jams it in his eye, doesn't kill him. He's like, I've severed forever nerves, which means he'll be completely aware of what's about to happen, and he's palms the whole pen straight through his head. It's crazy. Uh, they're doing this making their way to the panic room, which is the name of the episode, so that Chucky can start World War III. Oh goodness! So they're in there doing the coordinates and everything. Chucky was out to eyeball from the president. Okay, and he's naming the place as the bomb. We're on the North Pole, and Mr. Link is like the North Pole. And Chucky's like, I want to go out knowing every child. Uh, it's like I want to go out knowing. It's like I want to go out every child knowing there is no Santa Claus. Like damn. Then the kids get there, and Mrs. Collins gets there. There's a big struggle. Chucky is shot by Mr. Jenkins, and he's like, "No, I need more time." And then they make the mistake of stopping for a breath, but he jumps back up. He's like, his final words in the stall are "fuck Santa," where he puts the button to launch the nukes. Damn, Chucky just started World War III. Okay, sir. Uh, on top of that, there's still ghosts, like in the elevator with Chucky shot dude in the head. Um, when they leave, you see Chucky did it written on the door. Earlier on, something writes Chucky did it in front of Mrs. Collins and the agent dude. So yeah, and it's implied that it's the older brother or the younger brother. I don't know. And then once Chucky push the button, he just sort of disintegrates, turns into bone, and just dust and poof, and then this apparition shows up, and it's Brad Dourif. And in case they didn't get it, they superimposed the Chucky doll doing the laugh like that's Charles D. Ray. That's his ghost. And he's older now. Now, the last time we saw Charles D. Ray in live action, like in human form, was I think Curse of Chucky, that flashback. They had Brad Dourif in the wig and everything. This time around, nope, just the gray hair, the wrinkles, all that. So yeah. And then according to the trailer, because Sling actually worked this time, that next week's episode, Charles D. Ray is haunting the White House. Okay. I'll say that again, the Amityville thing was funny. But they're actually doing a whole ghost thing, and I'm like, no. Yes, it's the first time about a voodoo doll. About a dude who put himself in, about a dude who used to put himself inside of a doll for 40 years. I get that, but the ghost thing, I don't get that. Also, 40 years. They're telling, so the kids are telling the older president, I still don't like him by the way, but him actually getting closer, and I think, like, he point blank says we're still using him just last episode, so I don't know, but then he starts playing a song on piano, and it's Don't Feel the Reaper of all songs. And of course, that's the song Lexi sung her sister in season one. So yeah, and they sing that. She sings that while he plays on piano. And he's so much able to sing, and it's just not a bad cover. I don't usually like stripped down versions of rock songs, but it was okay. After that moment, like Netflix have a bit differently, which I obviously, yeah, that was trying to happen. Yeah, so they're telling him like once Mr. Collins leaves the table, after the questions, Lexi's like, okay, fuck it, and tells him about Chucky and Devin and Jake tell him like back up, like yeah, and he's like, sure, sure. So that's why you're here. And he's all upset because we're using him, and but he leads them to the dog, tells them where it's at, and they see what happened in the elevator, and they're like, "You leave us now?" And he's like, "No, what the fuck?" Literally says Chucky did it. Okay. And then Mr. Collins, earlier on, the first time I saw Chucky did it, so it's like a ghost murdered my husband or whatever. And then it says Chucky did it behind her, or on the wall. She notices, tells the Asian dude, and she's like, "Who the fuck is Chucky?" Like 40 years now, people are still asking that. I mean, his DNA is found at crime scenes decades after his murder. You're still asking who the fuck Chucky is? I understand that one in Hackensack, New Jersey, but come on, man, come on. So yeah, uh, that's where we're at. Chucky started World War III with his final seconds. Ghosts are now, I guess they're there. I don't. Oh, okay. Um, the medication's kicking in. I think I should have done this when I watched that. Uh, I'm waiting for this doctor woman to show up. Uh, Lexi and the oldest kid are getting closer, but I still don't trust it or her. Taking Devin, I think just they finally did it. And not consumed by that anymore, so they're back to investigating Chucky. And it felt good seeing the Trinity do that. Instead of being annoying and do nothing, like, yeah. Uh, Even if they are kind of like kind of nonchalant about it because they know Chuck doesn't have much time, but still they investigate how much they find and everything. Uh, yeah, no, this was an interesting episode. I'll say that. Shit. Okay. I don't even know, man. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, Watch Panic Room. It's awesome. Thank you for watching.